Hello students. In last video lecture we had discussed about the atomic radii. This was the first physical property of periodic table. Now the second physical property of periodic table is called ionization enthalpy. It is very useful. So ionization enthalpy, we will discuss about the ionization enthalpy, or what we can say, ionization potential. We can write ionization enthalpy, or we can say it is ionization potential. It is IE or IP. IE or IP. But the general symbolic representation, is like this. Delta H, it means enthalpy. Delta H, it means enthalpy. That we will discuss in thermodynamic chapter. So delta H, it means it is enthalpy. Between delta and H we will write I, which stands for ionization enthalpy. So delta IH, it means ionization enthalpy. What exactly is ionization enthalpy? So we have to ionize atom. How to ionize atom? By removing its electron. Now we want to remove an electron from atom. Atom માંથી આપણે ઇલેક્ટ્રોન કાઢવો છે. તો એના માટે આપણે શું કરશું? We will provide energy or heat energy to atom. આપણે એટમ ને શું આપશું? એનર્જી અથવા હીટ એનર્જી. એનાથી શું થશે? The electron will. તો આ જે એનર્જી અથવા હીટ એનર્જી જે આપણે પ્રોવાઈડ કરીએ છીએ, that is called ionization enthalpy. તો ionization enthalpy ની પહેલા ડેફિનેશન લખી લઈએ. Energy, or what we can say, heat energy. Energy or heat energy. Energy required to remove an outermost electron. અંદરથી ઇલેક્ટ્રોન નથી કાઢવાનો, મિડલમાંથી ઇલેક્ટ્રોન નથી કાઢવાનો. We just have to remove it from outermost. So outermost electron from neutral gaseous atom is called ionization enthalpy. આપણે ઇલેક્ટ્રોન કાઢવો છે આઉટરમોસ્ટ શેલમાંથી, એના માટે, અને ઈ શેમાંથી? તો કે ન્યુટ્રલ એટમમાંથી, જેમાંથી પહેલા ઇલેક્ટ્રોન નથી એડ થયેલો, નથી રિમૂવ થયેલો. સો ફ્રોમ ધેટ neutral atom we want to remove an electron which is available in last orbital. તો એના માટે આપણે જે હીટ પ્રોવાઈડ કરીએ છીએ, આપણે જે હીટ એનર્જી પ્રોવાઈડ કરીએ છીએ, that is called ionization enthalpy. Let us explain with diagram. આ કોઈ એટમ છે અને આ એટમની અંદર અહીંયા ઇલેક્ટ્રોન છે. This electron is called outermost electron. This electron is called outermost electron. We just want to remove it out. We just want to remove it out. અને એના માટે આપણે શું કરશું તો કે we will provide energy. This is called ionization enthalpy. Okay, now student વિચારો. Suppose if in any element like aluminium, it has 3 electrons in outermost shell. It has 3 electrons in outermost shell. Suppose for aluminium, it has 3 electrons in outermost shell. So, chalo, by providing energy, we had released this electron. Now we want to release this electron. હવે આપણે બીજો electron release કરવો છે. We just want to release second electron. તો એના માટે heat આપવી પડશે. That is called second ionization enthalpy. So if we consider this first ionization enthalpy, this is called second ionization enthalpy. So what should be the definition of second ionization enthalpy? It is energy required to release second electron from atom. Now we want to release this third electron also. So એના માટે જે energy હશે that will be third ionization enthalpy. So ionization enthalpy can be 1, 2, 3 or up to 7 or 8, because we know that the outermost shell has capacity to accommodate 8 electrons. So it may be up to 8. So first ionization enthalpy, second ionization enthalpy, third ionization enthalpy. Again we are repeating the same. First ionization enthalpy, it means energy required to release first electron. Second ionization enthalpy, it means energy required to release second electron. Third ionization enthalpy, energy required to release third electron. Okay students, now what should be the relation between first ionization enthalpy, second ionization enthalpy and third ionization enthalpy? What should be the difference between first, second and third ionization enthalpy, or what should be relation? So, okay, focus over here. We just had released one electron. We are not releasing proton. We are releasing electrons only. So we had released one electron from outermost orbit. Now what will happen? This atom will become ion. And which ion? Positive ion. By releasing one electron from outermost orbit, this atom will become positively charged ion. And now what will happen? The ratio of proton will increase compared to electrons. It means what will happen? These electrons are remaining tightly attracted towards the nucleus. These electrons are remaining tightly attracted towards the nucleus. So it is difficult to release second electron compared to first electron. So we need more energy to release the second electron, because we are not releasing proton from nucleus. We are just releasing electron from orbital. So as electrons are releasing, the number of electrons are decreasing compared to the number of protons. So the nuclear charge will increase and hence the electrons remain tightly attracted towards the nucleus. Okay. Now we have released both the electrons. So this atom will have +2 charge. It means compared to electrons they have 2 more protons. And since they have 2 more protons, the attraction of this third electron towards the nucleus will be very high. And due to this very high attraction, it is very difficult to remove this third electron. So without exception, in any of the case, it is always fixed that the first ionization enthalpy is lower than second and is lower than third. It means the third ionization enthalpy is always highest compared to first and second. Without fail, without any exception, we can remember this. Okay. So this is what we can say ionization enthalpy. Now let us check the trend. What should be the trend? So by moving down the group, as we are moving down the group, atomic number increases. Since atomic number increases, number of electrons will also increase. Number of electrons will increase, and since number of electrons are increasing, what we can say? New shells are also increasing. New shells can be added in group only by moving down the group. In period there is never addition of new shells. So new shells increase. So distance of electron from nucleus will increase. Distance of electron from nucleus will increase. Ultimately atomic radii will increase. Now use your common logic. The distance of electron from nucleus will increase, so the attraction will decrease. Attraction of electron towards nucleus will decrease. Attraction of electron towards nucleus will decrease. And since the attraction is decreasing, it is easy to remove that electron, and that's why the ionization enthalpy will always decrease. The ionization enthalpy will always decrease by moving down the group. Just note it down, then we will discuss about the period and exceptions. Okay. So by moving down the group, the ionization enthalpy decreases. But one exception. Say it is in boron group. We know group number 13. The members are boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and helium. जो હવે જે આપણે ડિસ્કસ કરીએ છીએ, it is not in textbook, but it is useful for JEE NEET. So boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, helium. By moving down the group, ionization enthalpy decreases. It means the actual trend must be like this: boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and helium. The actual trend must be like this, but this is not correct trend. The trend with exception is like this: boron greater than aluminium, less than gallium, less than indium, greater helium. तो जो big exceptions हैं, two exceptions are there. One is between aluminium and gallium, and second one is between indium and helium. And what should be the reason behind that? આનો શું reason છે? Okay, તો આપણે આનું the discussion between aluminium and gallium we had done in atomic size. કે ભાઈ gallium ની size aluminium કરતા મોટી હોવી જોઈએ. The gallium must be larger than aluminium, પણ આવું નથી. Gallium is smaller. હવે ઈ સાઈઝ નાની છે કોની? gallium. કોના કમ્પેરમાં? aluminium ના કમ્પેરમાં. And since the size of gallium is small, શું થશે? The electrons of gallium are tightly attracted towards the nucleus due to small size. So it is difficult to release electron, and hence The ionization enthalpy of gallium is more compared to aluminium. चलो, this is acceptable reason that we had discussed in atomic radii. Atomic radii ની અંદર આપણે આ વસ્તુનું ડિસ્કશન કરેલું છે in last book. Now what should be the reason for this exception? Why helium has more ionization enthalpy compared to helium? So એનું reason એવું છે કે when we write atomic number, this is 5, 13, 31, 49 and 81. So when we are shifting from indium to helium, the nuclear charge increases by 32 units. The nuclear charge will increase by 32 units. એનો મતલબ 32 પ્રોટોન્સ વધી જાય છે. તો કે સામે 32 ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ ઇન્ક્રીઝ થશે. But in that 32 electrons, the new shell, which is 4f, is added. And 4f છે બાળકો s ઓર્બિટલ નો શેપ છે, સ્ફેરિકલ છે, p નો શેપ ડમ્બેલ છે, d નો શેપ ડબલ ડમ્બેલ છે. But the shape of f orbital is not yet decided. It is irregular shaped orbital. So since the f orbital has irregular shape, it will decreases the screening effect. અહીંયા 4f orbital એડ થાય છે એટલે સ્ક્રીનિંગ ઇફેક્ટ ડિક્રીઝ થશે. નાઉ વોટ ઇઝ સ્ક્રીનિંગ ઇફેક્ટ? તો આપણે સેકન્ડ લાસ્ટ વિડિયો લેક્ચર ની અંદર ડિસ્કસ કરેલું છે કે ધ એટ્રેક્શન ટુવર્ડ્સ ધ ન્યુક્લિયસ અને ઇલેક્ટ્રોન ઓછું થઈ જાય. કોની કમ્પેરમાં? રિપલ્શન બિટવીન ઇલેક્ટ્રોન ઇઝ કોલ્ડ સ્ક્રીનિંગ ઇફેક્ટ. સ્ક્રીનિંગ ઇફેક્ટ થી ઇલેક્ટ્રોન છે ન્યુક્લિયસ થી દૂર રહે. બટ અહીંયા સ્ક્રીનિંગ ઇફેક્ટ ઘટી જાય છે. બાય મૂવિંગ ફ્રોમ હિલિયમ ટુ હેલિયમ સ્ક્રીનિંગ ઇફેક્ટ ડિક્રીઝ થઈ જાય છે. સ્ક્રીનિંગ ઇફેક્ટ ડિક્રીઝ થઈ જવાનો મતલબ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન રિમેન એટ્રેક્ટેડ ટુવર્ડ્સ ધ ન્યુક્લિયસ. અને એ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન એટ્રેક્ટેડ રહે છે ટુવર્ડ્સ ધ ન્યુક્લિયસ, તો એને રિલીઝ કરવા માટે we need more energy, and that's why helium has more ionization. Same thing we will discuss in our 12th chapter, which is p block. Sorry, my mistake, it is 11th chapter. So in 11th chapter we will discuss the same thing. Okay, just note this down. Now we will shift towards the period. Okay, by moving left to right in period, number of electron increases because atomic number increases. But you know that new shells are not added. નવી શેલ એડ થતી નથી. તો attraction of electron towards nucleus will increase. Number of electron increases, atomic number increases, new shells are not added up, attraction of electron towards the nucleus increases. And so what will happen? Atomic radii will decrease. Atomic radii will decrease. હવે ચાલો, attraction of electron towards the nucleus increase થાય છે. હવે attracted રહે છે electron towards the nucleus, and since electrons are remaining attracted or more attracted towards the nucleus, it is very difficult to release that electron. It means ionization enthalpy will increase. So the ionization enthalpy will increase. So what we had discussed, આની અંદર ઘણા બધા એક્સેપ્શન છે, lots of exceptions are there, but that we'll discuss in next video lecture. So what we had discussed, ionization enthalpy by moving down the group and moving left to right So by moving down the group, ionization enthalpy always decreases, and by moving left to right, it is always increases. But always doesn't mean we are neglecting exceptions. Some of the exceptions are also present, but that exception in group we already had discussed. But what about the exception in period? That we'll discuss in next video lecture. Okay, now see, if you can observe this relation, atomic radii decreases, ionization enthalpy increases. So same we can say ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to atomic radii. Yes or no? So we had established a new relation between ionization enthalpy and atomic radii. Ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional. Ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to atomic radii. It means if atomic radii increases, ionization enthalpy decreases. If atomic radii decreases, ionization enthalpy will increase. Just note this down.